Take a quick look at these two articles. One is scholarly and the other is popular. Can you tell the difference? Without even reading them, you probably guessed correctly. Article A is scholarly and Article B is popular. Usually, both types of sources can be used in a research paper. However, you will still need to tell them apart. You've seen popular articles before. You may have seen them in magazines like Time, Sports Illustrated, or Cosmopolitan, and websites like Huffington Post, Fox, or Wired. Newspapers, both in print and online, can also be considered popular sources. All of these publications have sophisticated graphic design, include lots of color images, and tend to have advertisements. On the other hand, scholarly articles have a more functional look, pages of text, graphs, and tables. But what, besides the visual style, indicates that an article or source is scholarly? There are many clues you can use to determine if an article is scholarly or popular. Let's compare a few articles on the topic of GMOs, genetically modified organisms. First, let's look at the audience. Scholarly articles are written for a specific audience, experts and researchers in that discipline. They use discipline-specific concepts and vocabulary. Meanwhile, popular articles are written for a general audience. You probably won't need a discipline-specific vocabulary to understand them. Who wrote it? Scholarly articles often have more than one author, and the publication will usually list their academic affiliations. Popular sources usually list an author, but not always. If you see an article online or in print without an author, it's time to seriously question that article's or site's credibility. Do you see publication information? A scholarly article will usually have publication information on its first or second pages. Look for things like the journal title, publication date, or volume and issue numbers. Popular articles usually just print a time and date stamp. Check out the title. Scholarly articles usually have complex titles that read like a summary of the article. Not always, though. There are some funny titles out there. Popular articles have short, easy-to-understand titles. Look for citations and attributions. Scholarly articles use in-text citations and reference lists or footnotes. You will see proper citation formats like APA or Chicago. Popular articles won't have reference lists. Instead, they link quotations to outside sources. What about eye-catching science topics? Scholarly articles are often the foundation for news and popular reporting on science topics. However, the underlying studies look and function quite different than the popular reporting. News stories and popular articles often exaggerate the findings of a report, or focus on one finding to make a catchy headline. It's fine to use eye-catching popular science articles, but be sure to find and cite the original research and confirm the actual conclusions. Expect an abstract. Scholarly articles nearly always have an abstract, or a short summary of the article. Abstracts are found when searching for articles in a scholarly database. Abstracts can quickly help you determine if an article will help with your paper. So rather than read through an entire scholarly article, save yourself some time by reading the abstract first. There are many clues you can use to determine if an article is scholarly or popular. Many great research papers successfully use both types, but you will still need to be able to tell the difference. If you need help or have any questions, ask a librarian.